Hi guys, this is roboman New Zealand. I'm going to give you a brief introduction into the Exgain robot application. So the first step you have to go through is you have to go and choose your mower in your Wi-Fi setup here, which is your MeteorLink 82D8. We're going back. That allows us to choose the application here. That will open up. It can take up to 2 to 3 minutes to actually load the information out of the mower. And it applies to all the mowers from Exgain, which is the 1800 series and the 1600 series. So it can take up to 2 to 3 minutes to load it out. So there's 6 sections to this. There's a remote control function, there's function settings, there's state and time settings, there's working area settings, there's password, and there's mower state query. So I'm just gonna touch briefly most of them and then go a bit deeper into function settings and into working area settings. So the first one is the remote control. So basically, by the time you go into remote control, that will allow you to operate your mower manually. That means it goes forwards, backwards, to the left and to the right, and you can switch on your mower at the bottom at the same time. You can push the auto function, which will send the mower out. You can push the home button, which will bring it back, and you can switch it off on top of that. I'm going back. I usually do make sure I save the right time, day of the week, and the right date. So I just push save, making sure it saves it. Then there is function settings in here. There's an address, which belongs more or less to the Wi-Fi. There's a language, English, I changed that. And there's ranges 1, 2, 3, and 4. That relates to the closeness to your perimeter wire. There's an ultrasonic wave, which is not for the working it. It's just a future-proof function. There's a rain sensor. If that is on, if you have heavy rain, your mower will return into your rain cover, into your housing. There's a touch sensor that if that is switched on and you lift up your mower, the mower will stop. There's a pressure sensor, so if something will sort of push down onto the mower, then or push something from the front, the mower will back off or go in a different direction. There's a compass function, which basically keeps your mower on track, and there's an audio alarm, which sort of makes a noise by the time you do have a problem with your mower. Again, if you change anything in here, push save button on the top right. We're going back to the working area settings. So in that function here, area locating setting, I usually do prefer to do that particular one on the actual screen on the mower, because it's much easier to do, and depending on your settings on the screen, it might go asleep and you have to start over and over again. Alright, so I'm going back on that. Then there is a area working time setting. So you're going from Monday to Saturday. From Sunday to Saturday. We choose Monday, for example. We can tell the mower to do edge mowing. That means it goes around the lawn clockwise. There's a start time you can set. The start time should be a time when your lawn is dry. So yeah, if your mower has the capacity to sort of start late in the day, it's much easier, much better for you and for the maintenance you have to do on the mower. It means if it has to go in the wet and onto lawn which is not dried out, you need to clean your front wheel and the bottom of your mower much more often, because it starts to sort of build up a bit of crap and picks up dirt and blocks the front wheel and so on. Then you have area 1 to area 6. You can determine the time it has to mow within those areas. Again, if you choose the minutes for those areas, it depends on the battery size. We recommend that you do not more than 45 minutes on the 2.2 amp hour battery, do about 60 minutes on the 4.4, and do about the maximum 90 minutes on the 6.6, and then going on to the big mowers, say on the 13.2 amp hours, you can do up to 2.5-3 hours mowing. The reason why we recommend that is that the mower doesn't have to go back and charge within the certain amount of area it will mow. So you'd be better off to do for the same patch 2 areas and send it out on different points. Alright, so if you do any changes here, again, safe. So we're looking at another day. We might Thursday, Friday, so you can see you can vary your areas. You can do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or you can, depending what time of the year it is, you do a bit more or a bit less. Certainly in the winter time, when you have bugger all growth in your lawn, you might go out only once or twice a week. In the summertime, you might have excessive growth on your lawn and you might have to go out daily. It really depends on the square meters and on the complexity of your lawn. If a lawn is steep and it's really hard on the battery, meaning it needs a lot of power to go up and down the hill, it varies really. Sort of, I can't quite give you that advice here. All right. So again, if you change something, save and go back. And the last one I wanted to show you is quickly the mower state query, and that's just showing you how long it's been mowing, how long it has been charging, and what the mower's battery is like at the moment. So the voltage at the moment is 28.1 volt. Yep. So I'm going back to the start point. That's pretty much it for that Exgain robotic lawnmower application. If you got any questions, get in touch with us on 0282 55 77